Hey everyone, welcome back. In our last episode, we unboxed the LiveU Solo PRO and explored each accessory that comes in the box in detail. In this episode, we're diving deeper into setup and usage. We'll start by understanding all the ports and connections on your Solo PRO, essential for getting it ready for live streaming. Then we'll show you how to properly pack it inside the cross-shoulder pouch and how to use the optional belt pack for hands-free, on-the-go streaming. After that, we'll break down supported modems, including a key update on different modems compatibility. And throughout the episode, we'll share tips and suggestions to help you make the best use of your LiveU Solo PRO. Let's get started. Do you know the LiveU Solo PRO is designed for creators on the move? Its compact form factor. It lets you go live anytime, anywhere, without being tied to a studio. All right. Let's take a closer look at the LiveU Solo PRO's physical design. The unit measures approximately 112.5 mm wide, 188 mm tall, and 54.5 mm deep. That's about 4.4 by 7.4 by 2.1 inches. Did you know? The LiveU Solo PRO weighs just about 2 pounds, lighter than most DSLR setups. In terms of weight, it's just over 2 pounds. 912 grams for the HDMI-only version, and around 936 grams if you have the SDI configuration. It's compact, solid, and clearly built for the field. The matte black finish gives it a premium feel, and the rugged edges add a layer of durability for mobile use. Despite being powerful, it's super portable. Whether you strap it to a belt pack or carry it in the cross-shoulder pouch, it's ready to travel with you to any location. Everything about this design says stream ready. Now, let's take a look at the front panel of the LiveU Solo PRO. Up front, you've got a crisp LCD screen. This is where you will see your live feed preview, network status, battery level, and all the key info during a stream. Just next to screen is the power and play button. Long press to turn the unit on or off, and when you're ready to go live, a single tap starts your stream. Want to stop? Just double tap it. Then there's the joystick-style jog button. This is your main navigator move around menus. Select settings, it's your controller. And of course, there's a back button to jump out of menus or go back a step. You can start your stream right from the unit's front panel. But if you want full control, better monitoring, and smoother management, use the Solo Portal. Trust me, it makes all the difference. And in the next episode of this series, we'll walk you through setting up your Solo Portal, step by step. Let's flip to the right side of the Solo PRO. This is where most of your key connections live. Here's what's packed in: a USB 3.0 Type-A port for your external cellular modems. Want to bond 4 cellular modems? Use a USB-Y cable on each USB-A port. That way, you can connect 2 modems per port, giving you a total of 4 modems for stronger, more stable streaming without needing extra hardware. HDMI or SDI input. Depending on your model, this is where your video source connects. The HDMI version comes with just HDMI, while the SDI version offers both HDMI and SDI input. And a 3.5mm audio jack labeled with a headphone and mic icon, but heads up, it's currently not functional, reserved for next future updates. And just beneath the side flap, you'll notice SIM card slots. But here's something important. These are inactive. The Solo PRO is designed to work only with external modems. And a micro SD card slot, again, not in use currently, but it's there for future functionality. Moving over to the left side of the Solo PRO, here you'll find a USB 3.0 Type-A port, just like on the other side. That means you get an extra slot to connect an additional modem for stronger bonding. Next is the Ethernet port, ideal for when you have access to a wired internet connection, offering stability you can count on. Let's talk USB-C power on the Solo PRO. It supports PDO2 and PDO3 profiles, needs at least 12 volt, can go up to 20 volt, and requires a 45 watt or higher adapter. Using anything less might cause power issues, so choose your power bank or adapter wisely for smooth, uninterrupted streaming. Did you know? While powered off, the Solo Pro takes approximately 2 hours to reach a full charge from completely discharged. Now, let's flip to the back of the LiveU Solo Pro. You'll also notice the cooling vents, essential for heat management during long streaming sessions. Mistake to avoid: don't block the air vents while mounting. Overheating can affect stream quality and can damage your gear. At the bottom, you'll find standard 1/4-20 mounting holes, perfect for attaching the unit to tripods, belt clips, or rig setups. This makes it easy to integrate the Solo Pro into your mobile streaming gear. Now that we've seen the hardware, let's fit the LiveU Solo Pro into its cross-shoulder pouch, the one that comes standard in the box. Gently slide the unit in from the top with the screen facing outward. Once it's in place, all ports stay easily accessible. The display remains visible, and your gear is safe, secure, and stream ready. This pouch is built for mobility, with a snug fit that keeps your Solo Pro secure while you're on the move. Right at the front, you'll notice 2 elastic straps. This is where your cellular modems go. Just slide each modem in, one on each side, nice and tight. Now take the right-angle USB Type-A male to female cables that came in the box. Plug the male end into the unit's USB ports and route the female end neatly to where your modems are strapped in. This keeps the wiring clean, avoids strain on the ports, and ensures stable connections during live streaming. Always make sure you are connecting the correct cables to the correct ports, especially the modems. Never force a cable into a port if it doesn't fit easily. Inserting it the wrong way can damage your device or the connectors. Let's hook up the essential connections to the LiveU Solo Pro. Start on the left side. Plug in your USB-C power cable. Remember, it needs to be rated above 45 watts for reliable performance. Next, connect your LAN cable to the Ethernet port, a great option when streaming from venues with a stable wired internet connection. Now move to the right side. Here, connect your video input. Use the HDMI port if you have the HDMI model, or the HDMI or SDI input if you're using the SDI version. With power, network, and video all connected, you're now fully wired and ready to stream. Now, let's secure it for on-the-go use. The pouch comes with a detachable belt clip, which locks into a dedicated slot on the back. Attach the clip, then secure the pouch onto your belt, backpack strap, or rig. Perfect for hands-free operation. You can also wear it sling style across your shoulder for quick access and mobility in the field. Whether mounted on your gear or worn crossbody, this pouch keeps your Solo Pro safe and ready wherever you go. Let's explore the LiveU Solo Belt Pack, designed for comfort, protection, and enhanced mobility during on-the-go live streaming. This durable pouch is tailored specifically for the Solo Pro, secured with a double zipper and worn around the waist using an adjustable belt. The Solo Belt Pack includes a shock-absorbing mount for the Solo Pro itself, including a clasp and strap to hold the Solo securely in the pack. This locking strap is a good place to position your HDMI tension clip if using HDMI. On the front, a clear vinyl window keeps the encoder's screen and buttons accessible while shielding them from the elements. The side zippers on the belt pack are designed for easy access, allowing you to quickly reach the ports on your Solo Pro without removing the unit. This makes it convenient to plug in power, video, or USB modem cables while keeping the encoder securely in place and fully protected. Around the back, a mesh pocket holds additional modems, routers, or cables, all neatly managed with built-in cable management straps. With easy access through the side zippers, you can quickly connect your Y cables and plug in up to 4 modems. The rear mesh pocket is designed to securely hold the modems in place, keeping them organized and protected. Perfect for uninterrupted streaming while on the move. Wearing LiveU Solo Belt Pack is simple and comfortable. Just wrap the adjustable belt around your waist and fasten the buckle. The strap can be easily tightened or loosened for the perfect fit, whether you're standing, walking, or moving around during a live shoot. The pack sits snugly around your waist, keeping the Solo Pro secure and hands-free, while all ports and controls remain accessible. With its lightweight design and smart cable management, it's easy to operate while streaming, giving you full mobility without compromising on performance. With the LiveU Solo Pro, you can easily set up a single-camera IRL live streaming rig, perfect for creators on the move. Let's now talk about a very important part of your setup, the USB modems that power your LiveU Solo Pro's internet bonding. Pro tip: always label your modems and USB cables. It makes reconnecting faster and avoids confusion, especially during critical live moments. LiveU Solo Pro supports a wide range of USB modems, especially when running firmware version 7.0.4 or 7.1.0 and above, tested and recommended by LiveU. Let's take a look at the original list of supported modems as referenced across different versions of the Solo software. LiveU has tested a number of modems officially, ensuring performance and stability. What if your modem isn't on the list? Even if your modem isn't officially listed, it might still work. However, for mission-critical streams, it's always best to use tested models. If you're looking for reliable mobile internet options, consider devices like the Netgear Nighthawk or Huawei 5A85. Both support connection via Wi-Fi or LAN, and the Nighthawk also supports USB mode, offering flexible and stable connectivity for your LiveU Solo Pro. Important note about Huawei 325 series. Before we go ahead, a special note about the Huawei 325 generation of modems. These have specific compatibility concerns, so please check the dedicated article from LiveU support before using them. Link is in the description, or else you can scan the QR code or click the link above to go to the article. Another limitation to these modems is even when fully compatible, you can only use one 325 series modem at a time on either Solo or Solo Pro. This is because they don't allow manual IP or subnet control, which causes IP conflicts when using more than one. If you're planning to use two modems for bonded streaming, the Huawei 325 series might not be your best choice. Now that we've explored the ports and connections, packed the LiveU Solo Pro into the shoulder pouch, learned how to use the optional belt pack, and understood which modems are supported, your unit is nearly ready for real-world professional streaming. But there's one important step left. In the next episode, we will guide you through setting up your LiveU Solo portal, including linking your device, understanding the control dashboard, initial setup of your LiveU Solo Pro, and much more. So don't miss it. Join our WhatsApp community for pro tips and streaming updates. Like the video if you found it helpful. Subscribe to the channel. And follow us on Instagram at GadgetsPod. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep streaming smart with GadgetsPod. See you in episode 3.